What do you know about the NKU tunnel system?
I don't know too much about them, but I've heard it's really large and expansive. It kind of covers this entire area as a whole.
I did not know it existed until 30 seconds ago.
Same.
My dad told me before I came here that he would use it when it was really cold, but then I got here and nobody ever talks about it.
I'm honestly really curious about what it could be used for, what it was used for, and if they're still intact.
The original design intent for the tunnels was to provide a pathway for steam and chill water lines that connect the power plant to the buildings and to provide service to the buildings, to remove trash, to make deliveries.
I was allowed to go down there because I was helping transport lighting materials.
I've only been in them once. I will say it was a lot quicker of a transfer to get to one building to the next, so I wouldn't mind start using them for getting the class purposes.
In certain parts, you're 2 floors underground, right? You aren't really close to the outside if something would happen. There's no sprinkler system in the tunnel. There's no fire alarm pull stations. There's not enough exits out of it. Sometimes your cell phone works and sometimes it doesn't. So it's not safe enough to let thousands of people a day use it as a pathway. So not even all faculty and staff have access. It's really limited to the people who can justify having it.
My name is Dave Gresham, and I am in charge of the Norse Tech Bar for the IT department here at NKU. We very rarely use the tunnel other than to get between the administrative center and the university center where my office is located. And what IT uses the tunnels for is to move equipment, mainly anything that came in through central receiving that needs to be deployed to either people's offices or to the lab on campus or anywhere where we are deploying computers. It's easier for us to do in bulk through the tunnel, and they're able to take it from central receiving on one end of campus over by the libraries and with a flat floor and easy access to get to their offices in the first floor of AC. Different departments use the tunnels in different ways. The ones that I know the most are our post office on campus. They're able to deliver mail to each of the buildings without being interrupted by any of the pavement issues that we occasionally have.
My name is Steve Sloan. I'm the manager of Mail and Distribution Services. I've been here for 17 years. I'm an alum of the university, so I kind of graduated and never left. As a manager of Mail Distribution Services, we handle all the deliveries of packages and any U.S. Postal Service items that come through. Literally where you are now is considered the entrance to the tunnel, and we have access to it all year round. The tunnels are invaluable, especially during inclement weather. Being connected to the tunnels means that we have easy access to every building on campus. It also is less traveled areas of campus. There's nothing that slows us down more than when you run into a major class change time, for example. So just having access, we could not do our job without the tunnels. There are 3 golf carts that are in my fleet. One of them is our golf cart, the Mail Distribution Services golf cart. It's the oldest one of the bunch. It's got a little tailgate on the back if ever we needed to deliver paper or boxes. You've got a place to put those. The science equipment that comes in, all the copy paper that we deliver, those things, it would be insurmountably harder to deliver them if we didn't have the tunnels.
When I was a freshman, we had a project. We were taking some pictures and trying to show some depth, and we used the tunnels as a part of the way to do that. We were given permission too by the people. We went in one of the entrances in one of the buildings over here, and then we had people with us that were making sure we didn't just wander off on our own.
In order to get tunnel access, you actually do have to go through a training program if you're a student. The last I knew, it was an online training portal. There is key card access to every door that enters the tunnel. So in order to get that access, you have to go through work control over in operations and maintenance, which manages that system, so to speak. We used to have keys. There are still a couple of doors in the tunnel that do have the key access. Lots of things have gone to that card swipe now, and they can use your ID number to actually give you that access to the tunnel.
Someone I know accidentally was given access to it when he went here, so he would
wander through them. He was wandering through them one night when he wasn't supposed to be down there.
I am Tracy Songer. I am now a professor at NKU for electronic media and broadcasting. I was a student at NKU in 1996. EMB was actually called RTF, which was radio, television, and film when I was here. So WNTV was our TV station that we had. So we had a news section, and then we had a television show called Tabloid TV. So we were always producing content. And so we knew about the tunnels because our friend Brad, he worked for media services. So Brad would use the tunnels to carry the equipment. And so, of course, we were like, yeah, we need to use the tunnels to shoot stuff. It didn't matter what it was, we just shot it all in the tunnels. Well, they were creepy, right? I mean, there was always a light flickering on and off. Like, so college students, one of our favorite things, and it still is to this day because I teach it, we love to shoot horror movies. So of course, it just made for an awesome setting for anything horror related. I think there was one video that cracked me up to where like somebody got like a rocket in the belly and they were like we found a wheelchair down there. And then we just pushed him. We could run far, because we really couldn't do that on campus, right? We did not use it correctly. We didn't use it for NKU's good, we used it for our good. But I really don't think we were allowed down there. Maybe we were, but we just did dumb things, because, I mean, if you think about like the video you have, Brad lights up a cigarette. I hope I don't get fired. It was just fun, and having the tunnels and the run of the tunnels was just a blast.
What do you know about the tunnels? Below the surface, NKU's tunnel system helps the campus function. If you want to go in the tunnels, don't be a Tracy, ask for permission.